In Micah chapter 4, the prophet begins with a glorious prophecy of the future reign of the Lord. He declares that in the last days, the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established above all other mountains, and people from many nations will flow to it. These nations will come seeking instruction from the God of Jacob, and the Lord will teach them his ways. From Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, bringing divine guidance to the world. The chapter continues with a vision of universal peace and justice under God's reign. The Lord will judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off. As a result, they will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations will no longer lift up sword against one another, nor learn war anymore. Every man shall sit under his own vine and fig tree without fear, a symbol of security and prosperity. While all people walk in the name of their own gods, Israel shall walk in the name of the Lord forever. Micah then shifts to a word of comfort and promise to the afflicted remnant of Israel. The Lord promises to gather those who are lame, driven out, and afflicted, and make them a strong nation. He shall reign over them in Mount Zion forever. Though Jerusalem, described as the tower of the flock, has been humbled, dominion shall return to her. The former kingdom shall be restored, and the glory of David's house shall shine once again. However, before this restoration, suffering must come. The daughter of Zion is told to labor and travail like a woman in birth pains, for she must go to Babylon. Yet even in exile, God promises deliverance. He will redeem his people from their enemies. Many nations gather against Zion, desiring her downfall, but they do not understand the Lord's purpose. In the end, Zion shall rise and thresh her enemies, and her strength shall be dedicated to the Lord, for he shall be glorified through her victory. Let's now read Micah chapter 4. But in the last days it shall come to pass, that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. And many nations shall come, and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, for the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts hath spoken it. For all people will walk every one in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of the Lord our God forever and ever. In that day, saith the Lord, will I assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation, and the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth, even forever. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. Now why dost thou cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee? Is thy counselor perished? For pangs have taken thee as a woman in travail. Be in pain, and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon, there shalt thou be delivered, there the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Now also many nations are gathered against thee, that say, Let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. But they know not the thoughts of the Lord, neither understand they his counsel, for he shall gather them as the sheaves into the floor. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. This ends our reading of Micah chapter 4.